Hello, and welcome to Ask Dr. Stacey. Thank you for joining me here today on our weekday program, Ask Dr. Stacey. You can always see all the episodes, drstaceycooper.com, our website. You can always join me there, and I welcome you for coming and joining us here today. So here we are on our next episode of Ask Dr. Stacey, and you can view all the episodes as well on my Facebook page, Lifestyle Balance Solutions. So you can just go there on Facebook, and also they're already uploaded onto my YouTube channel, Dr. Stacey Cooper. You can find them there as well. So we talk about many different things about balancing your body for better body function. So welcome to my garden. I've shifted a little bit. You've seen some in our previous episodes. I was in front of the forsythia and then the lilacs, and now the stalks are blooming. So that's what we have on this bank here behind me today. So always love to get out in nature. It just helps to replenish my spirit. And we've talked about nourishing your spirit on some of our previous episodes. We also talk about gluten-free grains and fueling your body better for better body function. On our episode yesterday, we talked about improving your balance, your physical balance, standing, and many falls in the home happen because of loss of balance, which happens as we age. So I gave you some great tips in regards to how balance functions within your body and to pathways strong and better your balance on a daily basis. So be sure to check out that previous episode. As I said, you can see them right on my Facebook page at Lifestyle Balance Solutions or on my YouTube channel. Just go to Dr. Stacey Cooper. So I welcome all of you who are viewing here today. I ask you to say hi in the chat. This is a live Q&A, so you can always submit your questions directly on the line. I can see the chat right here in front of me. So say hi, where you're from, and how far we're reaching. And you can always submit any of your questions ahead of time as well. If you'd like something specific covered, then just email me or message me on Facebook. So email is drstacey@drstaceycooper.com. And you can always send those along, and then I will incorporate it here on the Ask Dr. Stacey show. So as I said, weekdays is when we present here, barring any holiday. But generally, I'm here every weekday at 12:15 Eastern, 9:15 a.m. Pacific. So that calendar. You can always click reminder button on the posts for the videos. So if you see it in the morning and you'd really like to tune in and then 12:15 comes and goes, not to worry, they're always recorded. But if you would like to attend live, hit the click reminder button and then the notification will pop up for you just ahead of time. It's a great way to participate on your lunch hour and learn more healthy living tips and interact directly with me. So today, we want to talk about gluten-free grains, and sorghum is the grain that I'm going to be sharing with you today. It's always great to incorporate new things, different things into your healthy living, into your diet. I don't want to call it a diet because it's not a diet. It's about swapping out the bad fuels for great fuels so that your body can function better. And so I'd love to do this outside. Then it started to rain. And so I had to create a little hut for my laptop so that it would be weather protected. And now the sun is shining gloriously. So I am grateful for that. And so what I teach is about swapping out the bad fuels for great fuels so that you can reduce inflammation in your body. You can reduce the diabetic connection. You can reduce the insulin resistance that occurs with our North American diet. Our diet is so acidic, sugar-laden, and chemicals that our bodies just are not functioning. And so I invite you to visit my website at drstaceycooper.com where you can see how to start eliminating your 5 hidden energy drains. It's a free 2-part video series that I have right on the website there. Just go to drstaceycooper.com and you will see it right there. Just enter your name and email address and you'll get it for free. So it's available to you. So sorghum is a gluten-free grain that I'm going to share with you today. And it is a grain that's been cultivated for thousands of years. So it is not new. It's actually quite an ancient grain. And it's a rich source of several health-promoting plant chemicals. So it's only in recent years that the health benefits of sorghum have been researched, and it seems this grain has a big potential to protect us from many, many diseases. So you're going to be really impressed with what this grain can help you with. It is rich in phytochemicals, including tannins, phenolic acids, anthocyanins, phytosterols, and polysanols. Thought to be as effective as statins in lowering cholesterol. Did you hear this? Follicosanils are thought to be as effective as statins, the statin drug, in lowering cholesterol. So this is a natural way that you can help to lower your cholesterol levels instead of introducing chemicals to do that. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go out and do this on your own. As always, consult your medical physician who's caring for your health and wellness, and be sure to have their recommendations and further investigate it and find out how you can get your body functioning better naturally. So while a compound in sorghum called 3-DXA, this appears to stop the spread of colon cancer cells. This is of great benefit. Sorghum also contains antioxidant phenols linked with the reduction in the complications of insulin resistance and diabetes. We talked a little bit about insulin resistance, which contributes to diabetes. So what that means is when you are consuming simple fuels, things that have already been processed before you even ingest them, like refined white flour, white sugar, all of those kinds of things, a lot of the healthy natural benefits have already been stripped away. And so when you ingest, say, a muffin, it's already highly refined. You ingest it, it doesn't take much at all for your body to break it down into the simple building blocks and the, glucose molecules. And then what happens is there's a huge flood into your bloodstream of these sugar molecules. This spikes your blood sugar levels. This is the diabetic connection. What happens is there isn't enough insulin circulating in your blood to manage this huge, massive influx. Now, there's going to be stress on the pancreas to produce more insulin, pump it into the bloodstream, and help to carry those sugar molecules throughout your body. So it takes time for them to catch up to that massive influx. So what I teach is about providing complex fuels for your body, where it is not highly refined, it is whole foods that you're ingesting, which then require time to be broken down in your digestive system. The natural process, the way your body's supposed to work. The digestive enzymes are supposed to take some time to break it down into its simple building blocks. Then what happens is there's a gradual release into the bloodstream, where the insulin levels that are naturally present can then carry through those glucose molecules throughout the rest of your body without placing stress on your pancreas. This helps to reduce insulin resistance and reduce the diabetic connection. So swapping out simple fuels for complex fuels is a great way to get your body working better. Now, that's what I talk about in that 5 hidden energy drainers. I talk about complex fuel in the church at StaceyCooper.com. It's free. So we want to reduce insulin resistance and diabetes. Now, while the grain sorghum, while the tannins that are present in it are also said to reduce calorie absorption. So this is a great thing. So actually, you can think of it as a blocker to the calories getting into your body, unnecessary calories. So that's going to help to reduce weight gain. Because sorghum is a low GI food, GI means glycemic index. So what that means is sorghum is a low glycemic index food. When we're talking about glycemic index, this is the amount of time that it takes for that particular food to be broken down into its simple building blocks, which is glucose, and delivered into the bloodstream. When we're comparing values, the glycemic index whole, which is a grain, which is reasons why you shouldn't be consuming wheat. But anyway, whole wheat flour has a glycemic index of 72. White table sugar only has a glycemic index of 56. So no wonder sandwiches for lunch are not good for you. They're spiking blood sugar levels, they're leading to the diabetic connection, insulin resistance, and many, many other factors, including the gluten, inflammation in your body. So that's just the short list. So sorghum is a low glycemic index food. This is fantastic because it's going to reduce that diabetic connection and the insulin resistance. And therefore, it will be useful for anyone who's watching their weight. So it is rich in plant chemicals linked with a variety of healthy benefits that I've discussed and shared with you. It is high in a compound effective at reducing cholesterol I want to look into and research. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to say where you are on the chat here so we can see where we're reaching. I welcome you. We're talking about sorghum today. It may be helpful to those watching their weight as well because it has a low glycemic index and is a great healthy fiber for your body. So practical tips, you can use sorghum in various dishes instead of rice. So you will cook it in a just use the same way. You can do it with fresh herbs, sorghum grains, as you would corn for a healthy snack. And they suggest try it sprinkled with paprika. So you can always try that, something new and different. Sorghum flour, the whole grain version is what you want because you don't want refined flours. You want to make sure that you're getting all the healthy nutrients that you can. It contains the most nutrients if it's a whole grain version. It has a mild flavor and it's excellent added to any gluten-free mixed grain flour for baking because it can help improve the texture. I know sometimes when you're baking with gluten-free grains, it's certainly not going to have the risability that whole wheat flour has or white flour has. And so the sorghum is going to help to improve some of your breads and loaves that you want to make using alternative gluten-free grains. Now, sorghum is the 5th cereal in the world. It was first harvested about 8,000 years ago, so it's not a new grain. And this was in Egypt, and it arriving in the United States in the 19th century. So it's definitely a healthy fuel that you can use for your body. I encourage you to explore sorghum and check it out and add it to your repertoire for fueling your body better. So as always, I welcome any comments, questions, anything that you would like to share and that you would like me to share with you. Just visit my website, drstaceycooper.com. And we're here live weekdays at 12:15 a.m. Pacific. So I welcome you and let's connect next time. Have a great day.